All right, this is going to blow your mind. What if I told you there was a diet that specifically helped your brain health? I'm all for that. Our producer, Kristen Urban, caught up with registered dietitian Jennifer Meachum to find out more about the Mind Diet. Take a look.
I'm joined by registered dietitian Jennifer Meachum. Jennifer, I know that health and wellness is top of mind in 2024, and a diet that I've been hearing a lot about is the Mind Diet. Can you explain that? Is this family friendly?
Yes, absolutely. I'm super excited to share this because it was started in 2015, and you may or may not have heard about it. So this MIND is an acronym for Mediterranean-Intervention. Watch it, neurodegeneration delay. I know it's a mouthful, and that's why they condense it to MIND, M-I-N-D. So Mediterranean and DASH diet are two popular diets that you may have already heard of.
Yes.
So the Mediterranean diet, lots of whole foods, seafood, but the DASH diet is for folks with high blood pressure. So they're combining these two, and this is thought to decrease the risk of dementia and Alzheimer's.
Wow.
So really help with brain health and really lower our risk of getting those two neurodegenerative diseases.
I see. Now let's talk through some of this food here and how it kind of helps with brain health.
Exactly. So there's really, it's not a strict, rigid diet where there's, you know, hard do's and don'ts. There is guidelines, and there is about 10 foods that are recommended, and then foods you want to limit or avoid. So right here in this section here that we're focused on right now is the foods you want to really increase in your diet. So we'll start with leafy greens. About 1 cup a day is recommended. So they focus specifically on leafy greens because these are shown to have the most benefits to brain health. And as far as fruits, all fruits are recommended, but specifically berries. So this is any berries, strawberries, blueberries, raspberries. So that is about half a cup a day or 1 cup 4 times a week. So however you want to break that up. And then also nuts. So any nuts, walnuts, pecans, peanuts, those are going to be excellent for brain health. And then we also have
I've
beans.
heard.
Yes.
So this kind of, like somebody said, because it kind of looks like a brain, like it's a good way to like remember that it's good for brain health.
Yes,
yeah.
I'm so glad you caught on to that. And really the main nutrient there that's good for brain health is the healthy fats. So that is omega-3s, which you've probably heard of. Yeah. So if you're not a fish eater, that's a great food to eat, a non-meat-based. And then we also have whole grains. Those are going to be important to incorporate too in your diet. So this is brown rice, even corn tortillas, and then we have some quinoa here. Beans are the other brain healthy food, olive oil. And then as far as meats are concerned, poultry is recommended, but only 2 times a week. Fish 1 time a week. So this could be a big change for most folks. So it's really recommended if you want to just start incorporating these foods instead of doing that all at once, because it can be overwhelming.
I see. And tell us a little bit about, you have your own cookbook filled with healthy dishes, and then these are actually some of the dishes. You just want to explain some of that.
Absolutely. So I wanted to kind of put it in action to see what a day in the life of the Mind Diet would look like and show you that it really is attainable. So for breakfast, we started with my Power Pack Green Smoothie. So this has 1 cup of spinach leaves. It has frozen mangoes, frozen peaches, banana, and Greek yogurt. So fantastic, great breakfast on the run. And then for lunch, I made my pumpkin chili out of the cookbook. So the reason why I chose this recipe is because this looks like ground beef, but it's actually ground turkey. So that is considered your poultry for the week. And then we have black beans, so that gets your beans, and then lots of veggies too. And then for dinner, we top it off with my blackened salmon, and it is topped with a cucumber relish, and then on the side is some quinoa. So that is your whole grain. So that is a whole day right there. The foods you want to stay away from are this area right here. So this is your sweets, your butter, your cheese, beef, and chips, processed foods like that.
I see.
Right.
Now, if people want to find you on social media or find your cookbook, where could they go?
Yeah, so they can actually email me at marketing@mdpremier.com, and I will actually mail them a cookbook of their own so that they use my recipes and follow the Mind Diet that way. Or you can just follow me on social media at TheTVRD, and they can find me on Instagram.
Boy, there's a lot of good information there. All right, Great Day SA. We'll be right back.